Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and we are going to have a damn good time talking about the state of the Beaver Dam. What are we doing? Where are we going? Who are we? Who am I? We're going to talk about what I'm doing in Galaxy of Heroes. Now, we just finished Terran Malicos. I'm very excited to have this character in my roster. We only have one Omicron on the guy. This team is coming. I am in a huge break from overall farming, and I think this is very important. I think this is a big thing that I'm actually seeing in a lot of players' rosters, and I think we need to talk about it just a hair. So, you know, don't put off breaks for too long. I had to do like a 6-month break after let's see, it was right after Ray on my way to JML during the Lightspeed bundle stuff when it first came out. I had to take like a 6-month break after Ray, and I was like 4 or 5 characters away from JML, but I'm like, I need a break. I need to finish my Darth Revan team. I need to finish my Imperial Trooper team and make sure they're all relic. Like, there was so much that I had to finish, and don't leave that stuff. Make sure that you're taking breaks between major farms and getting it finished. And so I finished Jabba, and I was like, okay, it's time to do a little cleanup in my roster. I have these wonderful Night Sisters, and I didn't have a Relic Marin. I didn't have the Zetas on these characters, but I'm caught up on Zetas. And so I put the Zetas and Omicrons into my Marin team. And so now I have the Night Sister team. I just need to put some mods into this team, and it'll be fully done. You know, I was looking at things, and I was like, dang, bro, I have Malicos in my roster. I already have a Relic 7 Seer for my guild. You know, I already have a crew from First Order, obviously. I already have the Fulcrum from my Ahsoka farm. So, like, I had everything I needed to make a Malicos team, but I didn't have Malicos up. And so I was like, I have the Zetas lying around and Omicrons. I can start working on this team. So I put the Zeta and Omicron on Seer, got my Terran Malicos up to Relic 5. During this time of, you know, taking some time to fix things up, I also spruced up my Galactic Republic faction for my my fleets. So I got my Mace Windu to Relic, so that way he's fast enough to do the counters for Executor and for Leviathan, as well as I got my Bad Batch Relic up here, which is super, super nice. Very happy to do it. Also just need some 6-stop mods, waiting patiently on Smuggler's Run 2 coming back. So I've been in a little bit of a cleanup phase, but the plan was afterwards is we were going to finish Profundity, we're going to finish Leviathan. You can even see the Adrad right here at Gear 12. You know, we're going to finish the Profundity, we're going to finish the Adrad, we're going to finish going into Leia, and then going into Leviathan, and then JMK. It's kind of the natural progression after Lightspeed bundles, is to finish up your Rebel Trinity and then go for JMK. But I was kind of looking at my farms the other day, and you know what? We go into my journey guide, and we look at the Profundity, and we're like, oh yeah, we only need a Relic 9 Adrad, Relic 8 Cassian, Relic 5 Biston, Jin, and Hera. Sounds good. I mean, Hera's already reliced and all that. You know, Jin, Biston, Cassian, and Radis will just have to be brought up from Gear 12 to Gear 13. But then I looked at the Leviathan, which is the king of the meta right now and really pissing me off. And I was like, but what if I wanted to piss off the people in my Fleet Arena shard and my GAC bracket? Why not just get Leviathan? Because you look at this, and I have all the ships done. And then Darth Revan, I have at Relic 5. Darth Malak, I have at Relic 5. Sith Empire Trooper, I have at Relic 5. Sith Trooper, I have at Relic 5. Darth Maul, I have at Relic 5. HK-47, I have at 3. Basilisk Shan, I have at Relic 3. Sith Assassins at Gear 12. Shorty is at Gear 12. I only have 2 characters to get up to Relic, and I can get a Leviathan into my roster. Now, do I think the Profundity is going to take much longer than that? No. I honestly think I can go from one farm into the other and get both of these ships into my roster very quickly. But seeing how close the Leviathan was, and you guys know how much of a menace this ship is right now, I'm gonna go for the Leviathan. So as much as I hate the ship, and I'm not excited to climb my Fleet Arena with it because it is a super boring fleet, I am so excited to upgrade my defense to have a Leviathan so I can piss off my opponents just as much as they've pissed off me. So Leviathan's coming next, then Profundity, and then we're gonna go into Leia. And as you can see, I already have the Nisa Relic, I already have the Rex Relic. R2D2 is already relic, CLS is already relic, 3PO and Chewie is already relic. That's 3 characters to get Leia, essentially. So I'm already almost done with Leia. We go into JMK, already have General Kenobi up to relic 7. Ayla Sakura, I have a, she's at 7-star. Clone Sergeant, 7-star. Wat Tambor, 7-star. General Grievous, relic 5. Cody, 7-star. Shock T, relic 5. Grandmaster Yoda, gear 12. So like I'm ready to go into JMK. So I honestly think I can do all 3 or all 4 of them within 6 months. So it's going to be a damn good 6 months for this roster. And we're just now kind of finishing our cleanup. All we're doing is dropping Zetas into these characters, like going for Leviathan, going for Profundity. I don't really need to drop Zetas into them, and so I can throw everything I want to into the Seer Malicos team, and give them a little bit of a boost. And then eventually, probably after I finish the 2 meta fleets, I am going to be going after getting myself a Quadme team and getting this assault battle ready, and I'll have more Zetas and Omicrons to give out by then to give this team a wonderful boost. Because I do have a Quadme. I don't know where she's hanging out down here. There she is. Wonderful Gear 6 Quadme ready to go. Just kind of waiting on an opportunity and the Zetas to really bring her up. So we're looking at trying to get into Kyber 1. That's the goal for this account this year, is to try and get into Kyber 1 by the end of the year, and I think it's a very realistic goal, and I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to make it into Kyber 1 with no problems by the end of the year. We'll see how I enjoy Kyber 1. Maybe it's just going to be a Datacron nightmare. Who knows? But I'm excited to get there and be able to say that I was in Kyber 1. That's what I'm going for, is those bragging rights. So very excited for that, and I think we're definitely going to hit it. Now, as for our free-to-play accounts, I don't know if you guys have heard, but we did cancel one of the free-to-play accounts just because I've gotten busier. I've started a Raid Shadow Legends channel. If you want to go check that out, you can always look up Rabid Beaver Raid, and it'll pop up for you. But I started a Raid Shadow Legends channel as part of a sponsorship, and so I just don't have time to run more than 2 accounts, and so I had to cut an account, put it up to a vote, and the one that won is the members only choice. And so the members get to choose where this account goes, and so it's going to continue that way. I know I'm going to hear this. Guys, I know I haven't spent my energy. I am just about to do my dailies, and that's why I have energy. So please don't flame me in the comments section. I hear it every time. I get it. I understand. I know I'm supposed to spend energy. It's the point of the game. I get it. I'm about to do my dailies, but I figured I'd record this video first. Anyways, jumping into this account, the Beav Daddy account. So the members chose to go for Afra first. We got Afra in our account. Their next choice is JKCK. And so we're going for JKCK. You can see here we got Tarful 12 shards away from being finished. So we're very close to starting to work on the JKCK and finishing that. The point of this account is essentially to show that you can go for as many PPs as you want, as many passion projects as you want, and you can still succeed as long as you're smart about your farming. You're farming up the side projects. Like we have a Sonostaros that we got from Afra, so I'm building up Stormtrooper Han, Chewbacca, Han Solo, and Cara Dune to build up a good Sonostaros team to be able to utilize her correctly. We took the time to get IG-88 for our Dr. Afra. We took the time to get Old Ben for our Hondo, mostly because we wanted to use the Datacron for Hondo. Taking the time to farm up other things that are supplementary to your PPs is very important for maintaining a good account. And so we're going to keep going on that route. And so I'll be putting out a vote tomorrow, tomorrow from when this video posts, to the members to see what GL they want, because this year our focus is going to be getting our first GL and getting ourselves our GL ship. So we're going to get Executor. I've been working quite diligently on Executor. We're working on the characters to go with Bam's ship right now, to unlock Bam, of course. And then we already have a lot of the ships done. We're just waiting on Razor Crest shards. We have the Houndstooth done, the Slave 1's done, IG 2000's getting close. Like, we're getting very, very close to being finished with the overall ships for this fleet. and then, you know, we'll be pushing into it. So we're hoping for a GL and an Executor by the end of the year, and so I'll be putting out a vote for what GL are we getting this year. Of course, I am going to outlaw specifically Ahsoka Tano, because Ahsoka Tano is not viable to get. You can't actually get her until you're at 4 million GP, and then working through Proving Grounds, that's another 20 months. So there's no way that this account can go for Ahsoka Tano, so she will be not on the list, but everyone else should be on the list as options for our members to choose from. So keep an eye out. If you are a member, go check that out. And if you want to, you know, support the channel as well as have access to this, any level of membership will get you access to the vote. And depending on what tier, you can get things such as live roster reviews from me or private roster reviews from me, help with your GACs, you know, or just access to content like Nooch Too Good, taking a look at my roster and giving me a roster review. Tons of fun content out there for those members. But yeah, that's kind of the goal of this account here. Is we're going to be trying to get to Bronzium, and I want to say Chromium. If we can get our GL this year, I think we can get to Chromium. So the plan is Chromium by the end of the year, a GL and a GL ship, and that is what we're hoping to do. It might be a little unrealistic when you're this early in an account. It's a little rough to get your relic characters up and going, especially when, you know, Dr. Aphra doesn't really have any, you know, assault battles attached or anything like that, and so it's hard to utilize her to help you out getting a good start into an account. But we're going to try our best to get those two things done and get ourselves Chromium. So Chromium on this account, Kyber one on the other account. You know, we're going to be getting 4 major farms in the next 6 months on this account. On this account, we're hoping to get a GL and a GL ship. We're gonna have a damn good time on both accounts. I think we're gonna have some good stuff going on. So let me know what you're working on currently on your accounts. I'm excited to hear what you guys are up to, especially with all the Lightspeed bundles coming out. Are a lot of you going for Reva Ready right now? Did all of you buy the Boba Scion of Django Lightspeed bundle? Because obviously it was the best option of any Lightspeed bundle we've ever seen. It was so bad. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you for giving a damn.